This week in Hypixel Skyblock, a few things happened, and in this video I'll be covering most of them. Last week's alpha changes have been implemented on the main server. Now I won't be going in detail, as most of the stuff have already been covered last week. And there's a lot to cover, so you can just watch last week's vid. But basically they've added some new items to the Pest Hunter's wares, including biohazard armor, Pest Hunter's gloves, a beginner's guide to pest hunting, a new hedgehog pet, and 2 new traps that allow you to get pests AFK, but you can only catch 2 pests at a time, and there can only be 3 of them active at a time. Now, just like the pest trap, we've got the more expensive mouse trap. That's mostly the same, other than the fact that it allows you to get the new field mouse pest that gives a new reforge and an insanely useful item allowing you to set your yaw and pitch when farming. They've also removed tightly tied hay bales, so if you've got some, you can exchange them using the /ltrades command. They've also provided a drop chance list for all the crops from pests. Like at 2000 fortune, each mite can give you 160,000 coins from just the enchanted cactus greens. There's also another list for the RNG drops. Now for some other changes. They have swapped the Pest Terminator enchants farming fortune and bonus pest chance. Clipped wings now give farming fortune. Beady eyes have been nerfed. The T-Rex pet can no longer be used for farming. Mushroom armor no longer gives 3x stats outside of the garden. All in all, it seems they've nerfed the old meta. But you can make more coins from pests, it seems, even if you're on Iron Man, as all the pest drops now have higher NPC sell prices. Also, pests now spawn faster once you join the garden and have a higher chance of spawning. And finally, they also removed and re-added the peridot gemstone slot. Like pests, the chocolate factory's AFK ability has also been buffed, as they have added a new rabbit hitman who can gather chocolate eggs for you. They have also implemented hotspots where certain rabbits have a higher chance of spawning, and in my opinion this is good because it makes getting divine rabbits slightly less annoying. Not that I care. They have also implemented resident rabbits that only spawn in specific locations. There's also a new hot chocolate mix-in that increases your chocolate production and pet luck. Also, the rabbit shrine and chocolate accessory line have been buffed. The chocolate egg event now lasts for longer. Also, the chocolate dye is a lot more expensive and rare now, costing 40 billion chocolate and having a stock of 1 instead of 4. Apart from that, they have also made some bug fixes. They've nerfed the old pest grinding meta even more, cause cane and cactus now give half as many pests they used to. The rock pet's progression has been fixed, it seems. Now I don't really know what they did, cause cobble still doesn't work, but they have said that they fixed it somehow. They also fixed a dark candy wipe. You can no longer use the Daedla sack swap for the coin bonus. And finally, they've also deleted the Crimson Isles update. Now basically, they've deleted the Crimson Isles update because, well... Anyways, they've taken major steps to fix it. Firstly, they've massively changed how Crimson Armor's swipe ability works. First, they just tried to completely destroy it, with only a 25% melee damage boost at max tier, making it completely useless. But now it scales better, depending on your armor tier and the number of pieces you have. For example, there's only a 0.5x buff if you use 1 basic crimson piece, but if you use 4 crimson pieces, there's a 3x buff. But according to the admins, it's still a nerf to swipe. but not very substantial. Regardless, they've nerfed the Blazes in the Smoldering Tomb, as they now have less HP and give more combat XP, making Blaze Slayer slightly less annoying. Now for Terror Armor, they made the cooldown fixed at 0.2 seconds. Also, depending on your armor tier, the extra arrows can deal anywhere between 20% to 60% of the original damage instead of 100%. And to make this balanced, they've slightly nerfed the Kudra boss, and now the hit space requires 20% less hits and it requires 25% less damage. For Aurora, they buffed the missile ability that now works when you sneak. And yeah, it actually deals damage now, but I still don't think it's that useful. The Fervor Armor ability also only works when you sneak. Also, Tentacle Meats now drop from Hell Wisps, meaning I can still avoid killing ghasts. And finally, they are also planning on buffing the Trophy Fish rates and Fervor damage scaling. Now, yeah, some future changes. They are planning on adding attribute shards to the bazaar. They also plan on adding Kudra creases, but it might not come out in the near future, because according to the admins, it's not that easy to implement. Also, the Aurora staff will get the old Aurora armor ability, and currently, based on what I've seen, the Combat 22 and Kudra completion requirements are yet to be implemented. Also, they might make the Blaze Tech Ham radio cheaper because they've nerfed it. Beyond that, they also plan on improving the mini boss fights, dojo challenges, and reputation quests. A lot of Skyblock players are very angry because it seems the server is suffering from regional packet losses, which causes rubber banding and lag. But the admins have said that they are working on a fix. But before that, we got a new $100 orb skin, and obviously people absolutely hate it. Basically, you now get a new orb skin for buying 16,400 gems worth $100. So yeah, if you're rich, buy my channel membership. Yes, some fun stuff from my Discord. This is what reverse colonization looks like. This guy did something to his biohazard armor. For science, I guess. But why would you do that? Anyways, here's some fun stuff from the subreddit. Inflation is really tough right now. I accidentally bought Sharp 6 for 10 mil because I thought it was Sharp 7. And that's why I don't do dark auctions. Turns out I'm perpetually stuck in 1 hour later. Give coin. Timedeo got rickrolled and started coping. Next meme. No fiesta? Best car. Lightning Meow Queen. Please don't unsub. Netflix. Next meme. The meme's good. But what's the name of this anime? If you didn't watch last week's VED, a lot of items were on soulbound on alpha, but it hasn't been released on main. And this is why gold is measured in carats. Imagine copying someone. Couldn't be Hypixel. The Divan Alloy guy went through another torture, it seems. Caesar, just get help at this point. Anyways, I forgot to send my application. Why? If you want to be upset, thank you for Yes, I actually mumbled it this time.